So the modders behind the Vice City NextGen mod, who had their YouTube terminated by Rockstar, just fired back in a pretty big way we haven't really seen before. So let me read you what they said. Friends, you probably already know that 2 days before the release, Take-Two Interactive deleted our YouTube channel without any warning or attempts to contact us. A huge amount of time and effort was invested into this channel's development, including hundreds of hours of streams dedicated to the mod's development. Said that a few too many times. In addition, we lost contact with our overseas audience, which made up a significant part of the community. The GTA Vice City Next Gen Edition teaser trailer gained over 100,000 views and 1,500 comments in less than a day. That's pretty impressive. Unfortunately, the channel was deleted without the possibility of its restoration. It's a pretty brutal move on their part, but we've already gone through all the stages of acceptance. We deliberately refrained from commenting because we didn't know what measures might follow. It was decided not to take any risks, and then they go on to say these 2 days were emotionally difficult for the whole team because we imagined the release completely differently. The most important thing now is that we released the project on the promised date. It is unknown how long it will remain in the public domain and whether there will be demands for its removal. We are not against re-uploads, but we cannot openly encourage you to do so do as you see fit. P.S. Initially, it was planned to release the modification that required the original game to be present in order to respect the publisher. But in these 2 days, we completely rebuilt the project and now it is available as a ready-made independent installation kit. And that's pretty important what I just said there, and we'll get onto that in a second. Just download, install and play. No problems with version compatibility since this mod is now completely autonomous. And then they go on to say, we hope you enjoy riding the familiar streets again, enjoy the game and thank you very much for being with us all this time. We see and really appreciate your support in the comments and messages. This modification is absolutely free and the authors do not pursue any commercial benefits. The project was created by fans for fans. And this bit's quite interesting too. The Revolution team expresses gratitude to the developers, not the publisher of the original game. It's a shame that Take-Two Interactive blocks the initiatives of modders who want to maintain interest in their cult games. Perhaps our project will become an example for the entire modding community. So what a message, and it has some very interesting points in it. So you might be thinking, how are they firing back at Rockstar? Well, it is a pretty big deal, and when they said about the independent installation kits and how they've rebuilt the mod because of Rockstar taking down their YouTube channel, they've now essentially made it so you can download this mod and you don't have to buy GTA for the game. So it's basically piracy because you don't need to buy GTA 4, it's included with the mod for free, which is pretty dodgy, and I think anyone can see why they've done this because they're obviously really upset that all their time and effort has just gone down the drain because all their videos were taken off YouTube. And it is a massive shot to Rockstar, and we've never seen any modders out there do this before, at least I don't think so, where they haven't just given in to the lawyers and accepted defeat. This time the modders are firing back and they clearly don't give an absolute toss, which you gotta respect, but at the same time they are fighting fire with fire, and it wouldn't surprise me if Rockstar take this really seriously because they've never really had this happen before, at least I don't think so. The mod itself is incredible. I think it's one of the best mods I've ever seen. It is amazing. You should check out my video on my main channel if you want to find out how good it actually is. But my thoughts on this are kind of mixed. I do understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, it's difficult because they put all this time and effort into the mod, completely understand it, they lose all their videos, but I really can't see anything good coming from this. Another important point is that modders are located in Russia, which does make it more difficult for Rockstar to come after them, but I'm sure it's not impossible. I'm sure there is ways around it. It's not like if you live in Russia or you're off the bloody grid and no one can get to you. Surely they can somehow, but I guess it does better their chances in some ways. I just really can't understand why Take-Two/Rockstar can't be more supportive of modders improving their games. They're the complete opposite to CD Projekt Red, Bethesda, etc., who actually love modders and support them. They're the complete opposite to them, and they just seem to completely destroy anyone who tries to improve their game by making these amazing mods that transform them or update them. The only reasoning for it must be the loss of sales, but no other game company does this. And in some ways they get more sales from these mods, as people will want to buy the game because of the mods. Obviously in this case things have changed the guys have got really pissed off and decided to give GTA 4 away for free with the mod, which is obviously not okay, but they weren't planning to do this originally. Beforehand, you had to buy GTA 4. But yeah, it is just so frustrating. I wish they were more supportive of modders. Maybe you could say it's because they're so money hungry, that's the reason why they come after modders. Or maybe it's because they're embarrassed of how bad the defective edition was, because the reviews for that game were horrendous and it doesn't look good on Rockstar, obviously. So that's probably another reason why they absolutely hate this next gen edition mod. And there's no question that the Vice City NextGen mod is far better than the defective edition. That is clear night and day. But who knows? And I really want to know what you think, so comment down below. Do you think the modders are in the right for doing this? Or do you think the mod should have been kept as it was, where you did have to buy GTA 4 for the mod to work? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think on this. Giving the video a quick like rating would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time.